The skills that got you hired 5 years ago are becoming worthless faster than you think, and doubling down on technical expertise might be the worst career move you can make right now. While everyone is rushing to learn the latest tools and certifications, a small group of professionals is focusing on something completely different, and they are leaving everyone else behind. Today, we are going to show you why creativity is the new currency and how to develop it before it is too late. Welcome back to KB Bluetree, where we cut through the noise to show you what actually matters for your career. We have worked with thousands of professionals navigating this AI transformation, and what we have discovered goes against everything you have been told. The advice to keep learning more technical skills to stay relevant is leading people straight into obsolescence. By the end of this video, you will understand why creative thinking is your only sustainable advantage, and you will have a framework to start developing it immediately. Problem. Here is the trap you are probably in right now without realizing it. You look around and see AI doing more and more of what used to require technical expertise. So your instinct is to learn more specialized skills to stay ahead. You sign up for another certification, study the latest frameworks, master new tools. You're working harder than ever to maintain your edge. But something feels off. The skills you spent months learning are becoming automated or commoditized before you even finish the course. That Excel expertise you built, AI can do it faster. That coding language you mastered, AI writes it cleaner. That analysis framework you perfected, AI applies it instantly. You are running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up and you are getting exhausted. The frustration builds because you are doing everything right according to the old playbook. You are learning, you are adapting, you are putting in the work. Yet you watch colleagues with less technical knowledge getting promoted into strategic roles while you stay stuck executing tasks. They are not smarter or more qualified, but somehow they are seen as more valuable. Makes no sense. Here is what keeps you up at night. You wonder how long before AI can do your job entirely? Every new AI announcement feels like a threat instead of an opportunity. You have built your entire career on technical competence, and now that foundation feels like it is crumbling. You know something has to change, but nobody is giving you a clear answer about what skills actually matter anymore. So why is technical expertise becoming less valuable while some professionals are thriving more than ever? The truth is, we are experiencing a fundamental shift in what creates value at work. For the first time in history, knowing how to do something matters less than knowing what to do and why to do it. Think about how work used to function. The person who knew the most, or could execute the fastest, was the most valuable. Technical knowledge was scarce, so companies paid premium for it. But AI has flipped this completely. Now technical execution is abundant and cheap. Any competent AI can write code, analyze data, create designs, or draft documents at expert-level speed. What AI cannot do is figure out which problem is worth solving in the first place. It cannot understand the messy human context that makes one solution brilliant and another useless. It cannot connect dots across unrelated domains to spark genuine innovation. It cannot navigate ambiguity or make judgment calls when there is no clear right answer. These creative and strategic thinking skills are the new scarcity. Here is the part that is hard to accept. The more you have invested in technical expertise, the harder this transition feels. Your identity is wrapped up in being the person who knows how to do the thing. But that is becoming table stakes, not differentiation. The professionals pulling ahead are not the best executors anymore. They are the best thinkers. They ask better questions, see patterns others miss, and imagine possibilities that do not exist yet. Here's what actually works in the AI age. Professionals building unstoppable careers are treating creativity and strategic thinking as skills to develop, not talents you are born with. Let us break down exactly how to make this shift. Solutions. Start by redefining your role from executor to orchestrator. This is a mindset shift that changes everything. Instead of asking, how can I do this faster? Ask, what should I be doing that creates the most value? Your job is not to compete with AI on execution. It is to direct AI toward the right outcomes. This means spending less time doing and more time thinking about what is worth doing. Use AI as your creative sparring partner, not just a productivity tool. Here's how this works. When you face a challenge, do not immediately jump to execution. First, spend time exploring the problem space with AI. Ask it to help you reframe the problem from 5 different angles. Challenge your assumptions about what success looks like. Generate unconventional approaches you would never consider alone. Why AI expands your thinking instead of replacing it. The key is using AI to think divergently before you think convergently. Most people use AI to execute their existing ideas faster, but that is missing the opportunity. The real power is using AI to generate ideas you would not have on your own, then applying your human judgment to evaluate and refine them. This combination of machine-powered exploration and human-powered curation is where magic happens. Here is strategy to that. Separate strategic thinkers from task completers. Develop your pattern recognition across domains. Creative breakthroughs come from connecting ideas that seem unrelated. The professional who sees how a solution from healthcare could solve a marketing problem has an advantage no technical skill can match. AI can process information, but you connect meaning. Make it a practice to learn outside your field deliberately. Spend time understanding how other industries solve problems, what frameworks they use, what constraints they face. When you encounter a challenge at work, ask yourself, what would a designer do here? What would an economist see? What would an anthropologist notice? This cross-pollination of ideas is how you develop creative range. Use AI to accelerate this cross-domain learning. Ask it to explain concepts from different fields in ways that relate to your work. Have it draw parallels between your challenges and solutions from completely unrelated domains. You are building a mental library of diverse approaches that you can remix when you need breakthrough thinking. Technical specialists go deep, creative thinkers go wide. Here is the third critical strategy. Train yourself to ask better questions instead of finding faster answers. In the AI age, the quality of your output is determined by the quality of your input. The person who asks the most insightful question will get further than the person with the most technical skill. This is a learnable skill, not a personality trait. Practice question stacking. When you get an answer from AI or a colleague, do not stop there. Ask, why does this matter? Who does this impact? What are we not seeing? What would make this irrelevant? Push past the surface level until you uncover insights others miss. The best thinkers are relentlessly curious and use questions as tools for exploration. Let us get tactical about implementation. Start every project with what we call a creative brief session. Before you do any execution, spend 30 minutes using AI to explore the problem. Ask it to identify assumptions, challenge constraints, suggest alternative framings, and generate unexpected approaches. Document the most interesting directions, even if you do not use them immediately. This builds your creative muscle. Set up a weekly ideas session where you deliberately practice creative thinking. Pick a challenge from your work and use AI to help you generate 20 possible approaches without judging any of them. The goal is volume, not quality at first. Then review them and identify the 2 or 3 that combine in interesting ways. We're training your brain to think expansively before thinking critically. Here's a practice that builds strategic thinking fast. After every project, do a debrief with I ask it to help you identify what made this project succeed or fail at a deeper level than surface tactics. What patterns do you notice? What principles emerged? What would you do differently knowing what you know now? This reflection turns experience into wisdom instead of just more activity. Finally, develop your taste and judgment deliberately. I can generate options, but you need to know what good looks like. Study excellent work in your field and beyond. Ask yourself why this works and that does not. What makes one approach elegant and another clunky? Your ability to evaluate and refine ideas becomes your most valuable skill when AI can generate infinite possibilities. Success story. Let us talk about Ricardo because his transformation shows exactly what is possible with this mindset shift. A year ago, Ricardo was a senior software engineer at a financial services company. He was technically excellent but felt increasingly replaceable as AI coding tools got better. He was spending more time learning new programming languages, trying to stay ahead, but felt like he was falling behind. Ricardo made a dramatic shift after hitting a wall. Instead of learning more technical skills, he started focusing on creative problem-solving and strategic thinking. He used AI not to write code faster, but to explore different ways to frame product challenges. He started asking, what problems are we not solving, instead of, how do we solve this faster? He began attending meetings, not as the technical expert, but as the person who asked unexpected questions. He used AI to research how other industries approach similar challenges, and brought those insights to his team. He shifted from being the best coder to being the person who saw opportunities others missed. His value proposition completely transformed. Within 6 months, Ricardo was pulled into strategic planning sessions usually reserved for executives. He proposed a product direction that combined insights from fintech, gaming, and healthcare that nobody else had connected. This idea became the company's flagship initiative. He got promoted to a newly created role as innovation lead with a 60% salary increase and equity. The technical skills still mattered, but they were no longer what made him invaluable. Call to action. Here is what we want you to do this week. Pick one project or challenge you are working on right now. Before you execute anything, spend 1 hour using AI to explore it creatively. Ask it to reframe the problem, suggest 10 unconventional approaches, and identify what you might be missing. Document what you discover even if you stick with your original plan. Just practice thinking differently. The professionals who win in the AI age will not be the ones who fight against automation. They will be the ones who use it to amplify their creative and strategic thinking. Technical skills are important, but they are becoming the baseline, not the differentiator. Your ability to think critically, ask better questions, and imagine new possibilities is your only sustainable advantage. If this perspective shifted how you think about your career, like and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content. We are here every week helping you navigate the real challenges of building a meaningful career in a rapidly changing world. Drop a comment and tell us what creative thinking skill you want to develop. We learn from your input. Remember, the skills that got you here will not get you there. Stop trying to out-execute AI and start learning to outthink it. The future belongs to the creative problem solvers, the pattern recognizers, the question askers. Start developing those skills today, and we will see you in the next video.